Let's get right to it this morning. Good morning. I know probably some of you probably didn't sleep because you were just as excited as I am about the snow. Let's get right into it this morning. First off, we'll start. Let me first off by telling you this. For the latest on the weather, the news, make sure that you download the WLTX Plus app. We're on there 24/7 with this. Constant weather updates as well throughout the entire system to get you and your family through this. We're all in this together. Winter storm warning in effect now until Sunday at 1 o'clock. That's for the entire viewing area. All right, so what does that mean? That means at least 2 inches of snow very easily with this particular system. As we go throughout the next several hours here, we'll continue to watch that. We're not done yet here. We have our extreme cold warning. That's in effect tonight through 10 a.m. Sunday with dangerously cold wind chills. Let's look outside here. 31 Columbia, 28 Newberry, 31 in Sumter. The snow is very light and fluffy, so it's going to be hard to see. It's not these big wet flakes. 31 is our current temperature. That's about as high as we're going to go. Temperatures will continue to fall throughout the day into the 20s. And with that wind blowing, currently from the northeast, look at Saluda, 14 miles per hour. It will feel even colder than the current temperature. Already feels like 17 Lexington, 17 Saluda. I would surmise that it's even going to be colder than that as we go throughout the day here. Well, here we have it. Patches of snow. Remember, this is what I said we would have. We'd have these bursts of snow. They'd come and they'd go. That's going to be the case really throughout the day today. Up towards the upstate, Newberry, you've had a decent little snow here, and this is going to continue to expand throughout the entire state, starting the upstate and moving its way south throughout the day. So if you don't have an impressive snow now, that's going to change. Two situations going on here. We have a surface low that's out in the Atlantic providing plenty of moisture and an upper level low to our north. This combining to really bring in not only the cold air, which we already have in place, but also to enhance our snow. So those are the two snow mechanisms throughout the day. Coming up, I'm going to go over hour by hour what we can expect, but let me tell you where we stand now. Between now and about 10 a.m., snowfall begins, staying cold. Between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m., we're going to have these periods of snow. Some of the snowfall will be heavy at times. Expect anywhere 5+ inches in some areas, where I'll go over exactly what we think the snowfall will be here shortly. Dangerous wind chill. I can't stress that enough, how cold this is going to be. From 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., snow will start to wind down, bitterly cold outside, and all the way through Sunday afternoon, and then we get to Sunday night, cold with wind chills around 0, if not below. Coming up again, we'll go over hour by hour what we can expect and how to plan and deal with this, all coming up in just a few minutes. Xavier?
All right, thanks so much, Tim. Well, we know Tim just gave you a lot of information there. So if you have any questions this morning, we are taking your questions all morning. You can text them right now using the number that's on your screen, 803-776-9508. Now, that's whether it's road conditions, travel, anything related to this winter weather. We're going to answer them live with our meteorologist, Tim Miller, and Lana Frost later on in this show. So go ahead, text that number right now for whatever questions that you have. And at 8:04 this morning, we are continuing our team coverage in Sumter County, where they are bracing for what state leaders warn could be one of the most severe winter storms in South Carolina in years. Shannon Taylor joins us live with the very latest on what she is seeing this morning. And Shannon, have you seen any snowflakes yet?
Well, good morning, Xavier. Yes, I'm happy to report. I know earlier you talked about a winter wonderland, and that winter wonderland is just getting started. I don't know if you can see it for all our friends and our viewers, but there's a little bit of snow coming in right now. I was a little doubtful, I will say, but now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, okay, we're definitely going to be getting some accumulation of snow as the day goes by. But we're in Sumter here on this long strip of Broad Street. If you know Sumter, you know the exact road I'm talking about. There's some cars out, probably out getting some last-minute supplies before that snow starts to accumulate later. That is expected a little bit later today. But I want to tell you, actually, Xavier and our viewers out there, some interesting facts that we found out last night. A couple of the hotels on Broad Street, we actually spoke to a worker there, and he said that because of this storm, they have been sold out. So a lot of people are either maybe staying in Sumter, wanting to see the snow, or maybe even taking a road trip and was like, hey, if we're going to get snowed in, we might as well stay. And, you know, the hotels here are packed. We took the liberty of going to Walmart last night to get some extra things, Xavier, and most of the shelves, the snack shelves, the bread shelves, the water shelves were almost completely empty. I mean, the lines were almost as long as in the middle of the stores, the middle of the store. So that kind of just gives you an idea of how much people are preparing and listening. Much like last week, when we had that winter ice storm, probably following suit to this weekend of how people are continuing to stay prepared and getting all those snow snacks and getting ready as we snow in. But, it is starting to pick up. And I know, as Tim mentioned, that throughout the day we'll be seeing more accumulation. But right now it's looking really nice. We got the fluffies. I don't know if you can see it, but it's also kind of attaching to my jacket there. So, they're cute little snow flurries, but I'm sure this will look a lot better and we'll have a lot more to see coming up in our later shows. Xavier.
All right, Shannon, if you just wanted to flex your new coat, you could have just said that.
I wasn't. I'm just trying to show you the flakes. They're cute. They're starting to form.
All right, now listen, Shannon, you gotta promise me later on in the shows you'll do a snow angel if you can, if the snow is thick enough.
Oh, if it does, I will absolutely do one. I've never done one, so if I can get any opportunity to make a snow angel, I will get down in the snow. That is not a problem.
All right, well, I'm gonna hold you to it. Thanks so much, Shannon. Well, the winter storm is already moving through Newberry County this morning, and here's video sent to us from a viewer, about 2 hours of some snowflakes already starting to fall. And as the storm continues to move through, local leaders, they are urging people to stay home if they can and prepare for extreme cold. News 19's Jamin Wade is in Newberry with the very latest.
Newberry Sheriff Lee Foster advises people to stay home this weekend, but if they do have to leave, take their time, especially when braking. Sheriff Lee Foster says Newberry County crews are fully staffed and prepared for severe winter weather conditions.
Well, snow is unusual. You might think you can drive on it, and it's very difficult. We talked about ice last week, but snow, what this fluffy snow will do is get up in your tires and keep you from being able to steer. So if you got to get out, give yourself a little extra time and give yourself a lot of extra time to stop.
As temperatures plummet, Newberry Fire Chief Gene Sheely says taking proper precautions to safely heat your home is crucial.
Well, I think if they're going to use space heaters, make sure they're plugged directly into an outlet. We advise folks not to use an extension cord for space heaters. They pull a lot of wattage. In an emergency situation with a generator, if you do that, make sure you have the right amperage and wattage for that space heater. Keeping those space heaters clear from combustible materials, we stay at least 3 feet away from any combustible material.
As first responders urge everyone to avoid driving, many neighbors say they're simply looking forward to seeing snow in their backyards.
I'll get out there if the snow comes down. I'm going outside. So everybody laughs because I always say I'm doing my snow dance. So I did my snow dance.
Chief Sheely says warming shelters are open at Gorman Elementary and on O'Neill Street for anyone who cannot safely heat their home. You can find information on when warming shelters are open on our website, WLTX.com. Reporting in Newberry, Jamin Wade, News 19 WLTX.
And News 19 is on your side with continuous coverage this weekend. You can get live updates from a meteorologist every half hour, track the impact of traffic. Plus, we'll have live reports from around the community. You can do all that by downloading WLTX's live streaming app for free right now on your phone and on your TV. And our streaming platforms, you can also find our 24/7 radar as we go through the next several days. You can track the weather in real time all day and all night. It's also available city by city for forecast. Again, that's available for free to download on your TV or your phone. Just search WLTX, or you can just take your phone out right now, pull up your camera, and scan that QR code right there on your screen.